Hello everyone, and welcome to a Let's Play of The Room. This is something I found on Steam about a month ago. I haven't really been able to make videos for a while because I've been dealing with some real life stuff and then I took a vacation to Georgia, but now that I'm back, I can finally play stuff like this. That being said, I know nothing about this game. I ended up playing the tutorial a little bit to make sure I was able to memorize everything about recording stuff on here. From what I could tell from the tutorial, from just the screenshots and video and whatever's written on Steam, The Room has a sequel to it. It's a giant puzzle game where basically you're solving box in a box in a box. Your uncle apparently, I think, passed away and has left this to you to solve, I think. There's, like, mystic stuff, there's cults, I think, there's, like stuff in the Raptors going on. I don't know what everything is, but I figured that I was able to get both of these for like under $5. It was on sale at the time. I'm not sure if it is anymore. If it is, if it isn't, I'll go ahead and put what the prices are for this and the sequel up now. But I figured that this would be something to play. I also have like a journal off to the side here, like write notes if that matters at all, because what I saw from the tutorial is it actually does have a few things you might want to write down. Oh, and also, if there's any audio problems, I'm really sorry about that. As you can tell right here, I have volume at 1. I have my computer turned down to almost nothing in terms of volume, and I've tried working with OBS to fix the volume too. This game is really loud with its background music, and I'm hoping that it records right. If not, then this is going to be kind of frustrating to deal with, but hopefully we'll be able to get through it. And heck, if this game gets a good enough reception on YouTube, then I would gladly try and play the second game. It looks interesting enough at the very least. But with all that aside, and notebook on the side here, let's go ahead and start The Room. Oh yeah, and something I also noticed is that this symbol is kind of everywhere. It was part of the loading screen. I'm not sure if you were able to see it all perfectly. So, like I said, I already did the tutorial a little bit, so I do know like the first 1 or 2 puzzles. And the motorcyclist just, you know, driving around, trying to prove he has a motorcycle. The controls are very simple. I think it's only mouse for most of this. It's showing you right here that you can just click and drag to look around. Instantly we have a save. You can already see a few things here that are of interest. Next, it says double-click on the envelope on top of the safe to focus on it. If we go to the top here, there's a few books, a bunch of notes scattered everywhere. God, this guy can never clean anything, can he? The envelope and this weird music box and everything. Going to the note, tutorial, slide the letter out of the envelope. The game kind of depends on you using the mouse and clicking to like move around things, twist, pull, slide, like you saw right there. And also, there's a story. You came. I knew your curiosity would get the better of you. Please excuse the mess. My housekeeper abandoned me shortly after the rest of the world. So wait, your housekeeper stayed with you after the rest of the world left? That is a really faithful housekeeper, honestly. The answers you seek are inside this box, along with something else. Something they said could never be built. It is the only one in existence, and it is the key to this incomprehensible power. The safe was constructed to keep it from lesser minds. I have every faith in you solving its mysteries. You always were the smart one. Compared to who? I don't think you've thought this through. With the enclosed key, I gift you one parting favor. Favor spelled with a U. We're in Britain. Sorry, UK. Keep this eyepiece with you always. Without it, you're as blind as the rest. The stakes are higher than you could possibly imagine. As you are. I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. Also, I kind of want to write in the same style that it's written in, so give me a second here. Okay, got it. That's actually really good. Click, oh wait, no. I have to click the key here with the, what's this, a battering ram? Brass key with an animal motif. I think that's a ram, maybe it's a deer? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Rotate the lid to line up the keyhole. Yeah. Can I get one more try? Aww. There's a chance to, like, rotate it in perfectly, and it can't actually rest here. I did it, like, once or twice. After you do that, though, you can't twist it out of the way. Next it says, out of your inventory here, you can drag things out. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but my mouse is currently resting in the center of the stamp, and the key is on the left side of the stamp. And instead of lining up the key along the keyhole, you kind of have to line up the object, so that gets kind of weird. Alright, turn the key. Simple enough. Ooh. And open the lid. What's under the trunk? It's a telescope. Oh, eyepiece, right. A curious eyepiece has been found. Cool. What's it look like? Oh, cool. I can spot less than I could have before. This is a terrible eyepiece. Okay, that's cool. Double click to focus on the note. Double click. There it goes. Feed me and I shall survive. Give me drink and I shall die. This is kind of lining up what all I've seen from everything else. A riddle! You don't say! The solution must be here somewhere. Wait, if he's trying to, like, hide this from the rest of the world, and he thinks I'm so dependable, why would he hide such an obvious riddle right here? Like, seriously, almost anyone, lesser mind or not, I don't care how stupid you think I am, I could figure this out eventually. Of course, I would think that this has to do with something else in a different location, so... Okay, so at this point, the tutorial lets you run loose to try and look around this box however you want to. There's several things, and again, like the tutorial said, if you want to focus in on it, you double click. So right here, for instance, there's an obvious groove, which you can click and slide. Reveals some kind of indentation, can't deal with that. Right click back out, just as before. And there's another thing right here. So, pulling this over here, you find another keyhole. As well as this thing. Okay, can't deal with that. Looking around a little bit more, the only thing really of value on the chest itself is this right here, and it's obviously shiny screw, which isn't parallel on both sides. There is, like, whoever Az is, I think he's my uncle. He is not that good. Might be able to unscrew this if I had something. Oh, okay, fine, I'll find something. Yeah, I get it. Let me get out. That's new. I'm not sure if you guys are able to hear, but there's like creaking upstairs or something. Okay. Finally, the last thing of note is down here on its feet, I think, are symbols and elements. I don't think that's the answer. Well, it is to me. They're all pretty simple. They're all triangles. The only annoying part is that you have to back out of each of them and like double click on the next one. A little slow. Hopefully it's not glitching up in the recording. If it is, it's gonna be really frustrating. This one. I don't think that's the answer. I'm writing them down anyways. I already know which one the answer is, but honestly, I don't mind like trying to record all or just write all these down for future use, because I don't know if they're any use or not in the future. So I'm gonna write them down. Don't think that's the answer. Well, as it's set up here, if you feed me, I will survive. If you give me drink, I will die. The only things we can really use as, oh, right. And if you take too long, it gives you hints, thinking that you're an idiot. I am not going to use hints, because screw hints. I can solve this without them. Hopefully. Finally, out of the riddle, these are the only things that actually have words. Fire! Wood feeds it, but water puts it out. I guess I should give it a push. Yes, thank you, tutorial. You're so nice. I would have never figured that out. Honestly, one for the fact that I couldn't read these from all the way up here, and the camera was kind of panned away from them, I probably never would have seen this. I think it took me like a good 5 minutes to figure out that, oh, these exist down here. It hides it away so well. So yeah, I have all these written down. I have Az. That's really the only thing we have. And also, if we click on this, click on it twice, I guess, it will open a secret compartment with a key. A peculiar key! And it's old! Bonus. Bonus! Got an old key. Saying that, oh, maybe we should use the key on... Okay, I get it. Let me back out! Oh. Click on the key to examine it. It'll say that you can actually, mess with these as well. Yes. You can turn into a different shape. As it says right there, yeah, you can turn into a different shape, and depending on what shape it is, you can interact with these obvious keyholes. Look how obvious they are. Seriously, I would be amazed if they, like, put something this simple, like, in an escape games room or something. Like, doesn't fit. Gotta have it set up. Oh, right. Because the keyhole's like that, I have to have this inverted. I think. Okay, it's that way. That's the way it was earlier. Which means that it was like that in the first place. Alright, whatever. I know how keys work. Don't question the mighty Lord of the Keys. I'm gonna get this bottle opener now. Ornately engraved metal plate. The ends looks like it could be used as a wrench. I would assume this is a bottle opener. I don't know where you get wrench. But still, as the tutorial points out, with this very odd-looking ornate wrench, not at all a bottle opener, it can be used to open this thing. Guaranteed thief and fireproof. Well, they never met... Wait a second. Fireproof. Was that supposed to also help with the hints? Like, oh, we would see this and it would say fire. Oh! Why don't we use this as the fire? Screw it enough and... Hey, look at that. A secret compartment. I'd like to think that a crowbar would have worked just as well, but... Okay, I guess we have to use a... Whoa. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Using this eyepiece, there is a lot of insanity going on at once. I honestly don't understand what this is all about. As you saw from the loading screen, that's what this symbol is. I'm actually gonna write it down now before I forget. Alright, yeah, I think I got it. Thank God no one can see these notes I'm taking because my drawing is garbage. But yeah, there's a bunch of weird hoodoo alchemy table looking stuff. There's, it looks like an alphabet and weird characters in the background. Hey, an hourglass. Actually kind of funny. I imagine that, our character just found this up here. Imagine if he, like, picked up this music box and set it down somewhere else. Like, at that point, this would just be, like, useless then. Instead of being in the perfect center of the circle, it would just be messed up. I think it would be funny if he, like, found the safe, took it home, and then, like, when he opened it, he only saw, like, some of these patterns. I'd be so confused. Actually, no, what am I saying? Honestly, looking at these, I think I'm confused anyways. Okay, so, as I saw earlier, this could switch to 2 settings. So, use this on... Let me zoom in, thank you. Use this key on this keyhole here. A strangely shaped keyhole. Well, I have a strangely shaped key for this keyhole. You know what? World comes full circle. Switch that, and then this opens up. And you can immediately tell that this is a sliding puzzle. Let me slide it. Oh, it won't let me slide it unless I do this. Thanks for holding my hand, game. But yeah, using this eyepiece, you'll be able to see the hidden writing on the walls, I guess. And you have to arrange this in a certain pattern. Oh, no. Go back a little bit. There we go. Hey. Fine, I'll turn this one. There. That'll sort of work, I guess. Then just turn the center piece. Camera, work with me a little bit here. Oh, we can't turn the center one. My bad. That means that we have to turn this and have it be accurate to everything else. I think. more. There we go. And then you, right about there. Aha! I've cracked the safe. Give me all the gold. Whoever this guy was, he was obviously very insane, and I wish to have my money. Come on, I know there's gotta be gold bars in here. Every insane person holds gold, right? It's a terrible thing to say. Alright, give me my money. You're not gold! Okay, you're... Okay, well, it's not gold, but it has gold along the sides. I could probably sell that for money. Yes, I entrust you. You are the smartest person I know. I'm gonna pawn this off for $17. Pleasing progress, but do you really think you've proven yourself? I'm sorry, am I trying to prove myself to you? Screw you, I think I'm doing a good job. Oh, jeez. Alright, so. As you can tell right there, it says Chapter 1 complete, and I believe here, I played like a little bit of this one, and then I stopped. So, I believe it should say something along the line. Well, actually, no, we have to have the dramatic pan zoom. Here it is. We have a box with ornate gold. Yes, we must zoom in. Alright. But yeah, the first one was a tutorial. I believe this is set in chapters. If it actually said so right there, then I missed it. So, that's perceptive of me. There are 3 seals that stand between me and the contents of this box. Or, you could just take a screwdriver, get a hammer, and just tink straight through. I don't know why we need to do all this. It's made of wood. I don't know why we're trying to be meticulous about this. So, but as it says right here, there are 3 locks. And how much time do we got? We can spare a little bit more time. I'm going to go ahead and show what this box is, 1 or 2 of the things I found, and then I think I'm going to end it off there. So, this is a box with 3 seals on it. From what I can tell, you have to do this in a set order. Has several things going about everything here. It has a keypad right here with multiple symbols arranged in a set of 4. You actually try and twist it, and sure enough, it's like a locker or like one of those older locker combinations where you have a bunch of things. It has a turtle, a crown, a pyramid scheme, a sniper crosshair, a crop circle, another crop circle, I guess, and that snail key pattern we saw from before. Oh, and boxes. Can't forget the boxes. But, yeah, we don't know what to do about that. However, something I saw earlier is that throughout this whole box, there are these. And I am gonna go ahead and mark it down. So we have this crown. I'm gonna just doodle on my book here. And then, yeah, alright, we have a crown, and that one's at the bottom right. Honestly, something I ended up kind of doing, I got to this puzzle, and then I stopped, so I think that's where we're going to stop for this episode, because after that, I will be going in totally blind. Actually, that's something new. Going up top, we're going to look around a little bit more, and immediately... Aha! The top left one is the sniper crosshair. Go ahead and write that down. Oh. There we are. Partially better. I believe after that, something else I tried earlier was matching these 3 seals. There are 3 compartments along this place with odd symbols. There's that one, there's the gear symbol, and going a little bit further, there is the key symbol right here. There are other things kind of spread throughout as well, other things that stand off. Alright, there's already a hint box saying, hey, you suck at this game. Look at this hint, it might just help you. No, screw you, I don't need your hint. It's trying to give me something else here. Ah, a miniature telescope! Wait, what? How's that a telescope? Oh, right. This. Okay, yeah. It's a miniature telescope, which I've now actually made a telescope of. And at this point, I believe there was something in here as well. Just kind of looking around, you can already see a few seams and a few spots where everything looks a little weird. Oh. Oh, I pressed it. Okay. Looking around, there's a book. Amazing. I've found a book, and also another piece of the puzzle. So, oh wait, maybe I should actually look at the book first. Ancient leather-bound book. The cover seems very ornate, as does everything else around here. Ancient and ornate seem to just describe everything, doesn't it? Oh, that's what you usually get when you look at puzzles from hundreds of years with Colts. Everything's ancient. So, going back to this keypad for a second, at this point we have found 3 of the 4 digits. I think I remember where the 4th one was, but something I actually tried out earlier, which worked, was you do not need all 4 of them. You can simply guess this pattern, and it will be fine. Case in point, the top left one is the sniper. The top right is the snail key. The bottom right is the... there it is, the crown. And finally, we don't know what the bottom left one is. We could... wow, that was actually easier than I thought it would be. Yeah, we could just use process of elimination, just tick through each of them, and sure enough, it'll just open on its own, revealing... oh, is this a wrench too? Oh wait, no, it's a key. It's a key. It's not a wrench. It's not a bottle opener, though I still think you can use it as one. It's a heavy cast iron key. Perfect. I don't know. Maybe I just want a beer out of all this. But yeah, at this point, actually, I've been looking at this a few times now. And at this point, I've pretty much gone through everything I know about this game so far. Except for this. What is this thing? A short piece of cotton. It smells of paraffin. Paraffin? Paraffin? It smells of some chemical. Alright, that's new. I haven't actually seen that one. Who are you? Okay, well... alright, yeah, I saw how you were different than the other one, so I guess that was supposed to be my clue. And also there's a star up here. At this point, though, that is everything I really know about this. So, from here on out, I'm going to go in completely blind about this whole game. I know nothing else about it. Oh, well, I guess the only other thing I know is that using this eyepiece, ooh, this thing shows up. I don't really understand the numbers, but that's where I ended up finding this thing right here. Zooming in a bit, it shows that, yep, it very much was that crop circle. Or that other crop circle. But still, at this point, I think this is probably a good enough place to leave off. Mostly because, in the next video, that means that I will be completely blind about everything. And just as everyone else watching, I will have no idea what's going on. But anyways, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I'm kind of excited. I really do love puzzle games, and while it might be slow, maybe it's something interesting you just have on in the background or something. I mean, I know a lot of other people probably really do love puzzles too. So who knows? If you have any advice for anything, in future videos I'm probably going to, like, hover over anything else that might also be a puzzle piece if I ever leave off on a moment like that. So if any of you, some point in this series, find a trick or think you have something you want me to try and test out, feel free to tell me. I'll try and get to it immediately. I might end up having 1 or 2 episodes back to back, so it's also that. But anyway, I am rambling. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.